there's no obligation of tzitzis, you have no exemption of shatnez. So if you say it's good that silk is obligated minat Torah, that's why you can have wool and linen together in the tzitzis, in the strings. That means you have the blue wool strings plus white linen strings together on a silk garment, because silk is obligated biblically in tzitzis. But if silk is only midirabanan, however, how can you have kalayim in a wool and linen in a garment that doesn't need tzitzis?
What kind of garment needs the Kohen Gadol when he goes in? It has shatnez.
Yeah, there's one of the garments I think had shatnez. I forget it was. I think it was the gartel.
The gartel.
The avnei.
It's on purpose. Shatnez was being put on there.
It's good.
See.
Rabbi, that's it. I'm going to give it to Yitzchak. Yitzchak, we came late. You lost the chance.
The Gemara has the answer. The Gemara answers, it's not so definite that's how you read the Brisa. Ema, you could say, it says wool and linen, but you don't have to read it wool and linen together will exempt silk. You can read it wool and linen, wool, which means either wool or linen, can exempt the silk garment.
Not together.
Right. Hachinam Mistabr, it also makes sense to say this. The Tani Seifa. It says in the end, after this, it says, Hain, which is referring to silk, the minan paichim, you can use silk tzitzis on silk garments. Shalei b'minan ein paichim, but you can't use silk on other garments. Iyamit b'shlei derabanan, if we say that the whole obligation is only derabanan, haina demifter b'minan. That's why it works to use silk tzitzis. Eily iyamit deiraisa, but if it's midairaisa, if it's obligated midairaisa, Tzemro pishtim hu depater. You should need to have wool and linen, wool or linen tzitzis, not silk tzitzis. The Gemara says, no, one second. There's an assumption here that the tzitzis need to be wool or the strings need to be wool or linen, which we mentioned before, that wool and linen is what should be used for tzitzis. The wool is the blue wool. And the strings could possibly be the white strings could possibly be linen. The Gemara says imishum hala yeria, but that's not a definite. This is not a real proof, because kiderava, like Rava said, the Rava Rami, Rava posed the contradiction. Ksiv hakanav. It says the corner, the tzitzis of the corner, which means min kana. The tzitzis need to be exactly like the garment, the same as the corner. Uksiv, and it's also written, tzemero pishtim, needs to be wool and linen, or linen. Okay, said, how do you do this? So it's like this, and this is the halacha. Tzemero pishtim, if you use strings of wool and linen, then paichim bein b'minam bein shalai b'minam. Then wool strings are good for a wool garment, or they're good for any other garment, for cotton, for anything you want, any other material. And same for linen, although we have an issue putting linen strings in. But shar minim, when it comes to other types, b'minam paichin shlei b'minam paichin. So for example, if I have a wool garment and I make silk strings or cotton strings, that's not good. Cotton strings in cotton garment is fine. Wool strings in any garment is fine. But cotton needs to be, or silk needs to be only in the type of material of the corner. That's how Rava resolves this contradiction in the Psukim. It says it needs to be wool and linen, and it also means the type of the corner. How do you do that? Well, it depends. Wool and linen can be our universal
donors.
It's like blood donors, right? Like the O, the type O.
Positive.
And the corner, the pasuk that says the type of the corner, that's only for its specific type if it's not wool or linen. Rav Nachman said that silk doesn't need tzitzis. Well, or if it does, it's only midirabanan. It says he goes according to Kedetana Debei Rabbi Shmuel, similar to what Rabbi Shmuel says in the yeshiva of Rabbi Shmuel. The Tana Bei Rabbi Shmuel started in the yeshiva of Rabbi Shmuel Hayel v'Nemer begadim b'Torah, because it says in the Torah garments, referring to saras, on the garments.
Yeah.
Stam. It says it without any definition. In one place, it says, what is a garment? It says wool and linen. So I've called Semro Pishtim. Rashi says that it says it by Kalayim, a garment of, and it also says by Tsaras. It says if a spot of Tsaras came on a garment of wool or of a garment of linen. So what is a garment? Wool or linen. So I've called Semro Pishtim. Also everywhere where it says garment, so for example by tzitzis, it's only if it's made out of wool or linen. Otherwise it's exempt from tzitzis. Amar Abaya says, V'hai Tana Debei Rabbi Shmuel, Mafgam Yidach Tana Debei Rabbi Shmuel. What was said in this yeshiva of Rabbi Shmuel, or what this one said in the name of Rabbi Shmuel, argues with another statement that was said in the yeshiva of Rabbi Shmuel. Tana Debei Rabbi Shmuel, because we also have a statement from the yeshiva of Rabbi Shmuel that says beged, a garment. Eily beged semer. I only know of a wool garment. Minayin l'Rabbi semer gemalim. How do I know that a cashmere, which is made from wool of camels, right? Semer arnavim, wool from rabbits. Benoitz shalizim, or hair of goats. What is goat? Is that cashmere? It's goat. What is a goat? Well, v'hakalach, v'asrikin, v'ashirayim. These are other types of silk. Minayin. How do I know that that's also considered a garment? It says, Tamleimer oi beged, or a garment. The oi, it's an extra word. It's coming to include other materials as well. So therefore we have this other statement, two contradictory statements of in Rabbi Shmuel. It's not considered it's not asking us a question, because sometimes you can have that two students hear from a teacher different things, you said differently. Okay.
Synthetic. What about synthetics?
Man.
I guess anything that's woven would be considered a
It
garment.
doesn't have to be natural stuff.
No,
It's like oil-based.
right, like polyester. You want to push the button?